Dear God, I thought the game crashed. So is this... Wait a minute. This guy was not even in... Oh, this is Captain Aiden.
It's you. Good to see you. The name's Aeon. I'm the captain of the Calbrim mercenaries. You're the one who saved Teve, our oracle, the other day. Truly, you have my thanks.
Why is our
Had it not been for you,
oracle?
a great sadness would have befallen Colin, and this village would be left without its greatest source of solace. As quaint and charming as it is, Colin still lies on the front lines of this war.
Or does she just not have any other purpose?
It's a frontier land, one that shares its borders with Fomors.
Fomors.
We Calbrim mercenaries are stationed here as a regular detachment of the Order of Royal Knights.
Regular
and it is our duty to defend Colin and its nearby settlements.
Right, I wish
this
I
village
knew...
bears enough scars as it is.
Okay, well...
We must do everything in our power to prevent another incident like yesterday.
Damn it! Every last one of you Royal Knights can go to...
That is enough, Vice Captain.
Captain, you...
Captain Aeon, you
what
made
happened to
it.
him?
I want you to make something very clear to your Vice Captain. He answers to you. And you, Captain, answer to me.
You have my sincerest apologies. The blame for my men's actions lies solely upon me. I will see to it that this does not happen again.
Captain, you... Damn it. I apologize.
Our character looks so fucking out of place, I can't help but it's just funny. Like, she literally looks like she's just... Like, she literally looks like a damsel in distress, or just a damsel just, you know, who's just happy to be there, and is also confused at the same time.
I'll be sure to have a word with the Vice Captain.
Let us hope this is the last of these incidents. And now that you're here, Captain, we can finally get to the matter at hand.
Yeah, her full name was Queen
But I
Dawn,
must ask,
right?
who is this person?
She's the one who helped us fight against the Gnolls yesterday. She'll soon be joining us as a member.
I see.
There has been a clear shift in the Gnolls' recent activities. Yesterday is but one example. They made it as far as Colin's outskirts, and came within mere inches of harming our Oracle. We don't know what they're after. For all we know, Oracles everywhere could be in danger.
Oracles
we need the Crown
everywhere.
to come to our aid.
What?
The Crown will give aid if it deems it necessary. The situation is already under review. Or is it your intention to take issue with the workings of the Order?
No, ma'am.
What?
I was only hoping to discuss with you how best to respond to the Gnolls' hostilities.
First response against Fomor hostilities. Isn't that the job of you mercenaries? Knights Delegate command operations in the war against Fomors from their stations. Mercenaries, under contract, follow orders to keep the peace within their regions. I doubt this is news to you.
Of course he knows that. We don't know.
Then we shall take action in line with our duties as peacekeepers.
Until this point.
I do advise you don't act too rashly, Captain. Whether to escalate this war is not for you to decide.
Yeah, for anybody
if
wondering,
you were to come across
they
clear
just don't
proof
stop
of their
talking.
activities, things could be different.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Yeah, I think how I understood this is the mercenaries are the front
I'll be counting on your
in
wise
these,
leadership, Captain.
in these campments, on these settlements, and the mercenaries are being paid off to be the front line for all of the outside invaders, invading creatures, I suppose, and invading factions to keep the people in these settlements safe, right? Yeah, they are peacekeepers, as they said. And it seems like the king's own, like, knights, the actual nobles, they seem to be kind of like, they are like the backup force, you know, that we answer to, you know, as the lower ups and they are our like higher ups, you know? Which makes sense. I mean, that's like, well, it's more like, well, that's how it works in this game anyway. I was gonna make a real life comparison, but like in real life, when it comes to like, you know, real life history, when it comes to like, you know, like the noble like households knights and their like the power that they hold, their authority and social status compared to like mercenary soldiers is they are more like in their duty and or their obligation as the knights, you know, serving the crown. Like that is more so like, you know, next to each other in like their like value of importance and their social status that they have when they are serving. But you know, in their normal like everyday lives, the noble households, knights and their families would be higher compared to the mercenaries, of course. But it seems, you know, it's a bit interesting here that we are answering that the noble knights were then answering the, you know, the crowns and the crowns denominators after.
Looks like we've sorted things out, finally.
Ooh. Even he looks better on his character image there.
I'm sorry. I should have done more to talk him down.
No, it's all right. We needed this, in a way. Us and Marek both. It's better to vent your frustrations sometimes than to bottle it up inside. Though our vice captain ought to learn some moderation.
Does this mean the Royal Knights won't be helping us?
It appears they lack a good enough reason to.
Yep. This is what I mean exactly. The Royal Knights are just holding back, and they are literally just paying us to do the peacekeeping here, you know?
A single attack on a Borderlands village isn't reason enough to rally the troops.
You know the funny thing actually about this? Like, if we go back like the, you know, medieval history, like, one of the reasons as to why the noble families of old were able to keep their noble statuses, their social statuses so high in their societies was exactly because they were keeping a horseman or a knight in the king's royal army, right? That's one of the reasons as to why they had the all of the surpluses of, you know, providing a knight, an armored knight, as troops for the, you know, king's army. So they got some surpluses obviously from the king and the nation after also for their service, which is the reason as to why they were so much more so much more wealthier, and they also kept the wealth inside their families. But in here it seems like the knights here, they take the wealth from you know, providing the duty that they do, and then they use that wealth to pay the mercenaries to do the hard work, to do the like the busy work of like safekeeping. And it seems like the knights themselves, the nobles, wanna do as little as possible, and if they are absolutely forced to do something, then they act. You know? It's actually very smart because, you know, you have to pay these mercenaries less, and then also at the same time, you get to keep your all of the surpluses and all of the benefits of, you know, providing your families and, you know, like your family's knight for the king's army as well at the same time. So
incidents like these are all too common in these lands.
Very smart that.
And that said, however, the Gnolls' activities are undoubtedly suspicious.
Quite corruptious though, but
Gwen
if it
knows
functions,
this,
then
and she's essentially tasked us with an investigation.
As part of peacekeeping, you mean?
That's right. Our priority now is to get eyes on what the Gnolls are really up to. We need to gather clear evidence to mobilize the Royal Knights without provoking further conflict.
That sounds like a job for a smaller team.
Indeed. Let's start somewhere close by, since they made it to that old bell tower. The northern ruins. We should find what we're looking for there.
Yes, sir. I'll assemble a team straight away.
Hold on a moment. Why don't we... You there. I hear you're looking to join our corps.
Did you say core? You mean corpse? It literally says it right there. Corpse, not core.
After what you showed us yesterday, we'd be happy to have you. But membership does have its prerequisites.
How much do I have to pay?
Before you can join us, you'll first have to complete a mission as a senior member's follower.
Okay, that makes sense.
Followers come with us sometimes to help us on our missions. The senior member will mark them on their performance.
I doubt you'll need any such evaluation, but the rules are what they are. And besides, the extra effort will raise your esteem in the eyes of other members. How about it? Will you take on this mission as a follower?
All right. Newbie will be our follower heading out to the ruins.
Newbie.
And going with her?
No, not Madame Mercenary this time. Newbie. Oh, we have been delegated to a fucking newbie now.
Will be me.
Or
I think
denigrated,
Marek needs
yeah.
more time to himself. And I owe our newbie a favor anyway.
Okay then. Kiara, recruit.
It seems like they literally just... Okay, that's actually really, like... I don't think many other games that let you name your character and they don't talk your character in like... You know, let's take like Dragon's Dogma for example. It makes a lot of sense that everybody in that game calls us the Arisen, right? They don't call us with the name of the character, they just call us Arisen, you know? It makes sense, but I like how this game is doing this, like, you know? Like, it's just kind of like... It calls us with a noun or with an... Wait, can I even... Or with a proverb that just makes sense at the time, right?
Head to the northern ruins. Investigate the knolls and look for evidence to help mobilize the Royal Knights. I'll send you further details through Kiara. We're sending you out on short notice, so make sure you're prepared before heading out.
I'll go get things
Is
ready for our
Kiara
mission.
my senior
But first,
member?
take this. It's the mark of the Calbram
Or
mercenaries.
do I have to go out there with Marek, the vice captain? Or I would guess the vice captain probably has something better to do. Also, there's something in my eye. Mark of the Calbram
I'll
mercenaries,
meet you out
yeah?
in front of the headquarters. See you in a bit.
Okay, so we are going out with Kiara, it seems. Can I actually see these in my inventory somewhere? Oh, I can. Can I read this? No, it's like clear obscure. Well, actually, there is a description, so it's not like clear obscure. There's actually something on it. Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, so she is indeed our senior member, I guess, in this instance then. Unlike the other Fomors. Okay, so I think I just got a confirmation. Maybe... So, Fomors are a faction, Gnolls are a creature. Or is Gnolls a race, and Fomors is a faction? Or is Fomor a creature, and Gnolls are, like, smaller, denominations of, you know, Fomors, and they are just called Gnolls. I don't even know if they are talking about humans, or if they are talking about... I'm not sure. I do know that in the original alpha there were those like wolf-like enemies, so I'm assuming that those could be those. Or, you know, that's just... It basically just confirms that this game deals in beast enemies as well, and not just humans, you know? So it makes me think that it's not, you know, human factions.
Aren't you, the one from yesterday? That's the mark of the Calbram mercenaries.
Yes, I am a new recruit.
So, what brings you here? Ah, I see. You're going to the ruins then, for your first mission.
Yeah.
It's good that you're going with Kiara.
We aren't actually doing
She's
anything
one of the
there.
most
She's
experienced
basically
members
just
we have.
whooping our ass, it seems.
Was it that obvious?
Wait, what did I even answer to him?
I made a fool of myself, didn't I? Getting all worked up. I wish you hadn't seen that.
Yeah, I know. The captain made the right call. And I know that night has problems of her own.
You are too eager to indulge your emotions in front of other people.
I
That's
just
what the
can't
problem
get
is.
past it. What more evidence could she possibly need? And while she's sitting there waiting, what about the village?
Oh yeah, he was very, like, his frustration was stemmed from the place of, like, the Gwyn Dome not understanding the seriousness of this bomb or all this, like, null invasion or their migration, right? Like, she didn't, like, understand how serious it was according to these mercenaries anyway.
It's been 10 years now. Not a single night came for us then. It's as if people's lives in some backwater village don't even mean anything to them.
Yeah. Or that, okay, well, they just, I guess they just holocausted the village. But that's not, whatever.
Yeah, that's what we mercenaries are here for. Best do what we can. And now we've even got you helping us out. I'm sure we'll make it through. Take care on your mission, you hear? We'll keep the village safe while you're gone.
Right, you better pay me... Okay. You better pay me extra. Because I am a very expensive woman.
Sorry to make you wait.
I am.
What were you up to? Yeah, I thought I saw him standing there. Good to see he's doing all right, though. We're all set to head out. Let's just go over things one last time. Our mission is to head to the northern ruins to gather intelligence on the gnolls.
Are we gonna do actually sneaking? Is sneaking part of the gameplay in this game?
It might not be so obvious at first what made the gnolls come down south, but we do need to look into what they're up to. Oh, and Captain Aeon got us something from the magic laboratory. We should take a look once we get there. Also, here, take these. Here's your backpack and your map. Calbram Mercenary Supplies. I brought you the best ones in stock. Okay, first things first, let's get our bearings before we head out.
I'm sorry, like, I'm just looking at the character fucking icon on the fucking bottom left of the screen there, where the subtitles pop up. The way the character's face keeps changing between the sentences of the dialogue, like, it's just so funny to me. I don't know, I can't keep a straight face when I see that happen every
Everything
time.
should be marked out on your map for you. Remember, for every mission, your map will tell you where you need to go. There's a map on the table inside the headquarters too, if you ever need it. All right then, let's get going. Lead the way, newbie.